I'm sitting in my room late at night, the rain tapping gently on my window, when I hear the sound of footsteps echoing down the hall. At first I think it's just my imagination, but as they grow louder, I realize someone is in the house. My parents are out of town and I'm supposed to be alone. Heart pounding, I slip out of bed and creep towards my bedroom door. I hear the creak of the floorboards, the unmistakable sound of someone walking closer. My breath catches in my throat as the doorknob begins to turn. I grab my phone, ready to call for help, but before I can, the door swings open. There, standing in the doorway, is a girl. She looks exactly like me, down to the clothes she's wearing, my favorite pajamas. Her face is pale, her eyes wide with a mixture of fear and determination. She looks at me, and I feel a cold chill run down my spine. "You need to listen to me," she says, her voice trembling but urgent. "I'm you from the future, and I've come to warn you." I stare at her, disbelief and confusion mixing in my mind. "This isn't real," I whisper, shaking my head. "This can't be real." She steps closer, her eyes pleading. "It is real, and you're in danger. There's something in this house, something evil, and it's coming for you." My mind races, trying to process what she's saying. "How do I know you're telling the truth?" She raises her hand, showing me a scar on her palm, a scar that matches the one I got from a fall last week. "Because I am you, and I need you to trust me." Before I can respond, a low growl echoes from the hallway. My future self's eyes widen in terror. "It's here," she whispers, grabbing my hand. "We need to hide." We rush to the closet, squeezing inside and shutting the door. I can hear my own heart pounding in my ears, the darkness pressing in around us. The growling grows louder, closer, until it's right outside the closet door. I hold my breath, praying it won't find us, but then the door bursts open. Standing there is a shadowy figure, its eyes glowing red in the darkness. It reaches out a hand, and I feel a cold, icy grip around my throat. My future self screams, trying to pull me away, but it's too strong. Just as I'm about to lose consciousness, there's a blinding flash of light. The figure recoils, screaming in pain, and the grip around my throat loosens. My future self pulls me to my feet, and we run. We don't stop until we're outside, the rain pouring down around us. Gasping for breath, I turn to her. "What was that? What just happened?" She looks at me, tears streaming down her face. "That was the evil that haunts this house. I came back to save you because I couldn't save myself, but now it's been weakened. We have a chance to destroy it, together." As we stand there in the rain, I realize that this is my fight now. My future self risked everything to warn me, to give me a chance to change my fate, and I'm not going to waste it. With renewed determination, we head back into the house, ready to face the darkness and end it once and for all. The night is far from over, but now I'm not alone. I have myself by my side, and together we will conquer the terror that lurks within these walls. We gather supplies, candles, salt, and a book of ancient spells my grandmother once gave me, saying it might come in handy one day. We create a circle of protection in the living room, lighting the candles and chanting the incantations from the book. The atmosphere grows heavy, the air thick with tension. Suddenly, the temperature drops and the candles flicker. The shadowy figure reappears, more menacing than before. It snarls, its eyes fixed on us with pure hatred. My future self steps forward, her voice strong and unwavering. "We banish you from this realm. You have no power here." The figure lunges, but it hits an invisible barrier and recoils with a hiss. I join in the chant, feeling the power of our combined voices filling the room. The figure writhes, its form distorting and flickering like a bad signal on a television screen. Just when it seems like we're winning, the figure lets out a guttural scream. The windows shatter and the candles extinguish, plunging us into darkness. I hear my future self cry out, and then there's silence. I fumble for my phone, using its light to see. My future self is gone, leaving behind only her clothes in a crumpled heap. Panic rises in my chest. Did we fail? Did the evil entity take her? I turn to the book, flipping through its pages desperately. There has to be something, some way to save her. I find a passage about a final ritual, one that can seal the evil away forever, but it requires a sacrifice. My heart sinks. I realize what she meant when she said she couldn't save herself. She came back knowing she would have to give up her life to save mine. Tears blur my vision, but I know what I have to do. I gather the remaining supplies and begin the ritual, chanting the words and focusing all my energy on the task at hand. The room shakes, the walls groaning as if under immense pressure. The shadowy figure reappears, but this time, it's weakened, flickering like a dying flame. I step forward, the final words of the ritual on my lips. The figure screams one last time before it implodes, leaving nothing but a cold breeze in its wake. Exhausted, I collapse to the floor. The rain has stopped and a strange calm fills the house. I look around, half expecting my future self to reappear, but she doesn't. She's truly gone, having sacrificed herself to save me. As I sit there in the silence, I realize that the fight isn't over. The evil might be banished, but the scars remain. I'm alone, but I'm also stronger, having faced my deepest fears and emerged victorious. Then, just as I'm about to stand up, I hear a faint whisper. "Thank you." It's her voice, soft and ethereal. I smile through my tears, knowing that she's finally at peace, and so am I. Let me know in comments if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe.